Before we start off with today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my friends over at Sew Avant-Garde. So Sew Avant-Garde is a place where you can go and you can explore a wide range of niche perfumery. So much variety. They have discovery sets, they have samples. They have a lot to offer for those looking to elevate their collection, those who are curious about other things, of other qualities, of other brands in perfumery. All right, so save yourself some money. Use my code DEDRICK10. DEDRICK10 gets you 10% off on anything on Sew Avant-Garde. All right, so I know a lot of people are really in love with the brand of Mind Games as well. So I got something for you too. You want to head over to Mind Games and do some discovery, do some searching, do some looking, save yourself some money by using Dedrick10 as well over at mindgames.com. All right, so head over there, see what you like, see what you're interested in. I recommend sampling. All right, and then you can get you a good feel if you want to make a purchase from Sew Avant-Garde or mindgames.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Let me know what you guys get into, what you guys like. Let me know down below in the comments, man. And happy exploring for sure. All right, let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so I truly hope everyone is doing well, enjoying the football season that is underway, thank God. College and pro ball. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. All right, but we are here to talk fragrance. We're here to talk the weekly rotation, and we are back with another weekly rotation video. All right, so we're covering every fragrance that I wore during the week of September 1st. This is 130 straight weeks that we have done this video, and it's my favorite to do, as I say all the time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And this week we have 8. We have 8 fragrances that we wore, because on a rare occasion, I wore 2 fragrances in the same day. All right, but we're going to get to that very shortly. All right, but up first, on Sunday, it was a work day for me. Had to go into the office, and I love this fragrance really just for the office because it fits. It's inoffensive. It smells beautiful, really well put together and done, and I just enjoy the experience when I'm in the office. From the house of Brioni. All right, we have Brioni Eclat, the EDP. Brioni Eclat, the EDP. Beautiful grapefruit rolls and musk. God, it smells so good. Brioni doesn't get a lot of love or a lot of respect for what they have in this fragrance space, and Brioni Eclat EDP is a great example of that. Again, beautiful grapefruit rolls, musk, just a very smooth, nothing inoffensive. Something that's very, if you're looking for compliments, you got it right here in this bottle as well. You can do more than just wear this to the office, but for me, I've only really worn this to the office, and I've worn it out and about once. But this could be a great date night scent too. If you're going like on a first date with somebody and you don't want to like run them off or smell overpowering, this is one to consider too. But for me, to the office, I really enjoy this wear. Big fan of rolls. I like how this is blended on Sunday from the house of Brioni. We have Brioni Eclat, the EDP. More love for Brioni. Let's get it going, including for myself. There's a couple more that I got to get from this line as well. All right, up next on Monday, holiday, it was Labor Day. Fun day. Got my son, got his friends. We hooked up with my mom, and we went to the movies and just had a good time. And just really chilled out on that holiday, on Labor Day, on that Monday. But I went with this one. This is probably the best fig fragrance that I've ever got my nose on, and I really, really like this fragrance. From the house of Plume Impressions, we have Murmur d'Eté. I know I'm butchering that name, but sue me. This is a beautiful fig, man. You have the green and tart elements from the fig. There's a creamy texture here as well from the fig. There's some tonka bean, there's some woods in here, there's some musk in here. Beautiful scent. As I was walking out the door with my son, my wife was like, "You smell really good." Like, she was complimenting my outfit and all that as I was heading out the door. And then of course I went in and embraced her, gave her a kiss before I left the house, and she complimented this fragrance with kind of like that look like, what's that? And you smell good. So if you love fig and you're into fig, this is something that you might want to look into. If you're not a fan of fig, I might stay away from this one. You can sample it always. Please sample everything here that I'm talking about. But for my fig lovers, I think this is one that you probably would be interested in. I enjoyed the wear. It lasts all day long. It's not a beast runner or projector. It's not. It stays close. It creates a nice bubble around you, and the quality is there as well. So a house that doesn't get talked about a lot. But I have a few from the house, but this one right here, it's up towards the top. From the house of Plume Impressions, we have Mumeur d'Eté. Again, no, I'm butchering the name. No, I am. All right, on Tuesday, back to the office, and one thing that we do at work is when we have a safe month with no hiccups whatsoever, we do a big time steak cookout, big charcoal grills outside. I've mentioned it here before on this channel. So this is what we had going on Tuesday, and this was the perfect fragrance, and I really been feeling this one. Great job from the people and my friends over at Yom and Leo. But this is a good one from the house of Yom and Leo during the cookout. And yes, your boy was on the grill. We went with Pierce from Yom and Leo. Pierce from Yom and Leo. This is an inspired take on Parfums de Marly Perseus. Grapefruit, woods, musk, beautiful citrus woodsy tone, especially as it starts to dry down. They nailed this, man. And for the majority that I've smelled, this is in that 90-95% range. Great performance. This gets really, when your skin is, when you're in the heat, which I was outside, that's why I knew this would be like the perfect wear. Skin heats up, sweating a little bit. This really projects. I was walking through the main office hallway, and one of my coworkers was like, I don't know what that is, but that smells good. Like in passing, that's what he said to me. And by this time, I'm fully on the grill, steaks on the grill. It's hot outside. You live in Florida, you know what I mean. But this right here was just a really good wear. Really enjoyed it. And this is one of the better ones for summer from the house of Yom and Leo. Few weeks left for summer. A lot of fall content and fall conversations are out there, but this is one for sure for those down here in Florida or down in the South that are dealing with a little bit of heat still. This is one to check into. From the house of Yom and Leo, we have Pierce. Great inspired take on Parfums de Marly Perseus. Great inspired take. All right. Up next on, what was this, Wednesday? Now this fragrance, I was inspired to wear this due to the wild commentary that was surrounding this fragrance. And shout out to my boys Jason and Jims over on Sips and Sniffs. They had one of the best lives of the year, where some of their most they had some fragrances that they feel had a lot of hype, but they didn't see it as such. And this was one of them, particularly from Jims, from the house of Mancera. We're talking Cedrat Boisé. And I love Cedrat Boisé. I got a beautiful compliment in the grocery store earlier that morning. Walked by a woman, and she gave me probably one of the best compliments that I ever gotten. And she said, oh, you smell good, my black king. You smelled good. That's what I'm talking about. Looking good, smelling good. That's the combo right there. So I mean, she was loud. She was very upfront with it. And I was like, okay, I'm blushing and smiling. And, that kind of compliment right there is reassuring. That Cedrat Boisé is one of those ones. You hear me, Jason? You hear me, Jims? Nah, they're my boys, man. I'm just playing, but I'm serious. Cedrat Boisé on Wednesday, out and about early in the morning, dropping my kids off to school, stopping by the grocery store, running a couple errands. I was just in the mood because I was inspired to wear this on Wednesday. Once again, Mancera Cedrat Boisé. Cedrat Boisé. All right, moving along to Thursday. This is the day where I wore 2 different fragrances. Again, I woke up that morning. I had to do some more errands. Got out in my garage and made some things happen. Wife was very pleased with what I done. Still have more work to do. But this is my fragrance probably for about the first half of the day. And what did we go with? Old Faithful, Old Dependable, from the house of Dior. We went with the Dior Homme 2020, the EDT. This is what we went with. Classic DNA, fresh, clean, musky, woodsy, just beautiful. easy to wear. And you know what? If you wear this like to the gym, or in my case, I'm out in the garage, moving around, I'm definitely sweating and getting things situated. This comes off beautifully once your skin, once your body temperature is up and you might be sweating a little bit. I was like, yo, this smells great. So I've only worn this one time before to the gym, but not really in an outside element like out in my garage. But this is the first half of the day. Classic, Old Faithful, can't go wrong. You could do whatever you want, whenever you want with this fragrance. It's wearable in any situation, literally. From the House of Dior, first half of Thursday, we went with the Dior Homme 2020, the EDT. And out of the shower for the rest of my day, we went with this fragrance, beautiful fragrance. One of the best rose oud fragrances that I've got my nose on, but it's also super unique. Why is that? Because it's a fresh take on a rose oud combo. Well, what are we talking about? What fragrance is this? From the House of Gravel. We went with Across the Ocean. Across the Ocean. Not a lot of conversation about this as well, but it is great. Great. Citrus, get some lemon, some bergamot, some oud, some rose, some musk. Powerful, long-lasting fragrance. All my rose oud lovers that are looking for something a little bit fresher to wear during the summertime, and that's what I did. It was about 88 degrees, midday. I'm going back out into the world, and this was beautiful on me. This is another one in passing that my wife caught a whiff of as I was leaving the house that she was a fan of, and complimented and let me know how good I smell wearing this fragrance. So again, rose oud combination from a house that doesn't get a lot of love. Great performance, great quality. There are samples of this available, I believe. Check out the links to my So Avant-Garde code, save you some money, get your nose on it if you would like to experience it. So wouldn't say this is blind buy worthy. I'm trying to stay away from that, but I get it. I get it to those of you who are saying, forget that, man, I'm gonna take my chance. I understand, but this is one for sure that I really enjoyed. Second half of my day on Thursday, from the House of Gravel, we went with Across the Ocean. Very unique rose oud fragrance for sure. Very unique and really good. All right. On Friday, had a lot going on Friday. A lot of running around. My day started off very early. Of course, taking my sons to school and then going about the rest of my day. Went out and saw Miss Heather. Ran some errands, bought some hats. Got me a smoothie. Went by the post office, on and on and on. And this is my fragrance of choice. This is something that is now in the category like signature scent, even though I don't have one and probably can never have another one. It's along the lines of like Blue de Chanel for me. It's along the lines of the Creed Aventus DNA. This is really good. From the House of Dumont, we're talking Celerio Elysium. Celerio Elysium, and this is a 95% in up take on Ormond James Montalbano Intensivo, and Verano as well, but Intensivo for sure. Juniper, leather, woods, musk, and it's so beautiful. And I was having a conversation with one of my buddies, man, and I told him, I said, look, I love Macy's Francis Kurkdjian's Gentle Fluidity Silver. The DNA. I love the DNA, but in my opinion, I would take that Montalbano Intensivo DNA over that as far as like that signature masculine day-to-day wear. No disrespect to Gentle Fluidity Silver. I'm going to get a bottle of it. Like, I am going to add it to my collection, but I think I would grab this one. Now, this is a much cheaper and affordable option. The fragrance isn't cheap, but the price is. You can get this for around 50 to 60 bucks over on the perfume box. But all in all, like, I love this DNA. Performs really, really well. Comes off really solid quality. The gentleman in lids gave me a compliment when I was out here looking for some hats as well. And he didn't. His compliment was, man, what are you wearing? Like, you smell really, really good. But he went, I couldn't even answer him. He went on to just selling me the hat. He wanted to sell the hat so bad. And I bought 2 hats from him, but he didn't, he asked me what it was and didn't give me the opportunity to tell him. But I don't know, maybe he was being a salesman trying to get a sale. I mean, I was going to buy the hats anyway. But anyway, this is my scent of the day on Friday. Really, really, really good. And again, not talking negatively about Gentle Fluidity Silver. I love it. But in my opinion, I was having a conversation with one of my buddies later on in the day just asking what he thought, because he has the OG of Intensivo for Montebaco, and he agreed. He agreed. If you're talking signature scent, daily wear, day-to-day, action, he said he would grab Intensivo, Montebaco Intensivo over Gentle Fluidity Silver himself, but no knock to Gentle Fluidity Silver. Just wanted to make that clear for all those who feel away about what I said. But on Friday, all day long, this stuff is really good. One day I am going to get the OG bottle because it's only right. If I love something this much, I gotta have the OG. And I don't know when that's going to be because this is holding me down. From the house of Dumont, we're talking Celerio Elysium. And this is my favorite from everything Dumont. Nitro Red, Nitro Intense, Nitro White, all the other Celerios. This is my favorite. Fire stuff, man, fire. All right, and last but not least, on Saturday, didn't do a bunch. Went to the gym. Well, went for a run, did my thing, came home, showered up, went back out, ran some errands, got some food. Football Saturday. I came home, just kind of moved around, kind of light, nothing too crazy. And this was my scent of the day, and I really enjoyed the wearing of this. This stuff performs well. I love the texture and the context of this fragrance from the house of Mancera Paris. We're talking French Riviera. French Riviera was my fragrance of the day on Saturday to close out the week. Fresh and clean, soft, white, like flower petals, soapy, a little bit of a salty texture, at least to my nose. And this stuff is really, really good, man. I just enjoyed it. It stayed on me all day long. I usually go 6 to 8 sprays. That's what I did here, whether I was out and about in the world moving or coming back into my man cave and plopping down and watching the games on Saturday. This was an enjoyable wear. I need to wear this a couple of more times before the seasons change, because I won't be wearing this in fall and I won't be wearing this in winter. It'll have to resurface once we get back to spring and summer. Y'all know how it is. Those who, wear their fragrances according to the seasons. And I'm a situational seasonal fragrance wearer. Hey, I said that. I got that right on the first try. Come on now. Show me love. Show me love. But on Saturday, to close out the week, from the house of Mancera, really enjoyed the wear. Really enjoyed it. We went with French Riviera. French Riviera, really, really good stuff. Really enjoyed this for sure. All right, Smell Good family. So that's going to wrap up the week. That is every single fragrance that I wore during the week of September the 1st. Hopefully you guys had a great week. What did you guys wear? What are you guys rocking with? What did you love? What did you hate? What was new? What did you revisit that was old? I would love to know down below in the comments. And if you would like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and you can meet me in the comments so we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is the beautiful art of fragrance. All right, so appreciate all the support. Thank y'all. Have a great week. We'll see you guys on the next one. As always, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world, is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure. Positive energy, positive vibes. Peace, y'all. Splack 'em. I make myself laugh when I do it too.